people, it's me doing another of these. It's almost the end of July, so it's been a while. I've done one. I have been busy. So, yeah, that's why. Well, I need to shave my legs. Look at that. It's like, yeah, look how hairy that is. It's so gross. But, I mean, you can barely see it because the hair on my legs grows red. But, you know, it is there. It needs to be taken care of. So anyway, it's me, blah, 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 as I normally say. And, yeah. So, I'm doing another one of these. Things have been... I don't know, as I said, there were things... Let's see, yeah, there we go. That's better. And sexier for the ladies. But, anyway. Things have been busy. I just shot Carrie Diaries on Thursday, which was funny because that was like a 13.5-hour shoot, and it was like my first, like, I guess one that I felt professional doing, where like they did the hair and they did makeup and they, oh my god, I look like I was well, I can't really even say, you know, because they'll get angry if I get wind blown. So, anyway, but yeah, so that was an interesting experience to do. I got a new roommate, and all sorts of, oh my stars, all sorts of interesting things are happening. In the meantime, I've also decided to start another musical project that hopefully I will be telling you about next. You know what this is? This is like, you know when people make those announcements about announcements? That's pretty much what this one is. This is like a journal light. I do not think I'm going to go to the full fucking 15 minutes that I normally do today. I think this is more of me just like, oh, everybody, I'm still alive, you know? Because, you know, it's been a while, and I'm sure people start thinking that I'm dead. So, but I'm not. I am here. You know, I just wanted to basically do one of these as almost a precursor, because there's stuff I would like to talk about. Like, I would actually really like to talk about Anthony Weiner, who was, at least a couple days ago, was the front runner in the New York City mayoral race. And I've said this many, many times, that the only politics you can really have any effect on is local politics. I mean, I don't know if you really think that if you hadn't brought in Obama, if Romney had got in, or even Ron Paul had got in there, you don't think that there'd still be drone strikes against civilians. You don't think that there'd still, all of those major corporations that put all their money into the major presidential candidates all want the same things. And the only things that you're going to get a change on are social issues, you know, because that way they can, you know, they can have some sort of difference. You know, you have the Democrats who are more socially liberal, and the Republicans who are, you know, more socially conservative, in fact, ridiculously socially conservative, you know, and that is the little pantomime that you get when there's an election, a national election at least. Now, a local election, on the other hand, is when you'll actually have people who can affect things in your life, you know, and it becomes very important that you actually get out there and involve yourself in these sort of things. You know, as I said, I would like to go into Anthony Weiner, but I want to wait a week or two, because right now there's another scandal about him, and it's bullshit, because it's basically, you know, like right during and a little, like a couple days after his little resignation, someone, you know, got a dirty text or sexting or whatever the fuck it was, you know, like a picture of his dick or whatever, and it's a big fucking deal. And, you know, they're all like going, oh, you should drop out of the race because it's disgraceful. And of course, Christine Quinn wants him to drop out of the race because Christine Quinn is Mayor Bloomberg's hand-picked successor. And, you know, and if you actually stop and take a look at some of the things Christine Quinn did when she was part of the city council, I really hope none of you would seriously consider voting for her. I mean, if you wonder why you have to be 21 to get into a club, look at Christine Quinn. If you wonder why... If you wonder why Mayor Bloomberg got a fourth term, a third, yeah, she's his fourth term, a third term, look at her. She's the one who bent the rules of the city council in order to allow him to break, twice people of New York City have, oh wait, hold on, this news. No, I guess not. Anyway, twice the people of New York City have determined that we only want mayors to be in for 2 terms. Yet, he got 3 by bending the law. And you know what's so funny is they had a referendum afterwards that basically said, nope, we still only want 2 terms, but the way it was written was so that he could still have, his 3rd term. And you can thank Christine Quinn for that. So, pretty much a vote for Christine Quinn is a vote for a 4th Bloomberg term. And with Anthony Weiner ahead in the polls, of course, scandal was going to be used to try to bring him down again. That was what the purpose of the first scandal was, the scandal in the first place. And it's not even a scandal, this is New York fucking City, this is Mayberry. I don't give a shit if my elected politicians send pictures of their dick. As long as they're not sending their dicks to 10-year-olds, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. He could send a picture of his dick to me, for fuck's sake, and I don't give a shit. Please, no one send me pictures of Anthony Weiner's dick, by the way. But yeah, so it's complete and utter bullshit. But I don't really want to get into it too much right now, because the one thing that I don't like about Anthony Weiner is that he has, he broke last time. He showed that, he would be willing to drop out of the race with enough pressure on him. So I want to wait a week and see if he does the smart thing and just lets this blow over, because it will. This is New York, as I said, this is New York City. People are not going to care about this. And if they do, then, this city has changed way more than I ever thought it could. We don't care about a moral fucking thing here. We know our politicians are corrupt, and as long as they're corrupt in a way that favors us, that's all that matters. So, but yeah, I want to wait a week, maybe 2, and see if he's still in the race. If he is, then I have a lot more to say about this. And if he isn't, well, then, we know that Anthony, doesn't bend. He breaks. And then we have to figure out exactly who's going to be our substitute for Christine Quinn. Because, ooh, look, you've got, nipples showing. Woo! Anyway, but yeah, so, I wanted to speak about that. Also, if you notice, my lip ring is done. I took it out, in order to get more acting work. So, because as much as I love my lip ring, pretty much it was, it's something that limits me to certain eras. I took it out because we were filming something that takes place in the 1980s, and, nobody back then wore, rings in their lip. So, I was pretty much limited to stuff that only took place from the 90s on, when lip rings kind of became a thing. So, I did that. My lip feels really naked. And I'm actually really curious as to what it feels like when it gets bitten right now, because I've had the, I've had the lip ring in for a while, and so I'm used to someone pulling on a lip ring when they bite my lips or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so pretty much that's I guess that's pretty much my update for today. I just wanted to, let you all know I'm not dead, and that I'll have some stuff to talk about next time. I just figured it's been May since I did my last one of these, so I figured I should do another. Anyway, next time, I don't know if I'll have special guests, it'll be craziness or whatever, but you have to wait, and you'll see that. So until next time.